This is IGN. Tom Holland and Zendaya are on an unprecedented box office run. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Disney's live-action Moana and Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu both underperformed at the box office, but their ticket sales are only part of the story, the company has argued. As part of its latest financial results, Disney admitted that both Moana and The Mandalorian and Grogu's theatrical revenues had been disappointing, but said that both movies had made up for this to some degree by also shifting plenty of merchandise. Moana is currently languishing on a $263 million box office against a $250 million budget, making it almost as bad a box office bomb as the widely panned live-action Snow White. Factoring in additional marketing costs, the film will not have turned a profit. Sentiment towards the film was not positive ahead of time, with many fans questioning why the project even existed, while others were too busy creating memes featuring The Rock's wig. The Mandalorian and Grogu, meanwhile, finished its theatrical run on a box office of $345 million against a $165 million budget. While this is a better profit margin than Moana, it is still the lowest box office for any live-action Star Wars film, even Solo. Still, Disney is keen to tell shareholders that ticket sales are only one metric to measure these movies' success. Still, despite this positive spin, the chances of a live-action Moana 2 seem slim to none. As for the Mandalorian and his young ward, there's no word yet of when or where these characters might appear again. Tom Holland and Zendaya could set some astonishing records this year thanks to Spider-Man Brand New Day and The Odyssey. The couple just had back-to-back releases that are proving to be box office juggernauts. Spaced only 2 weeks apart, the duo had key roles in both The Odyssey and Spider-Man Brand New Day, both of which have or will cross the billion-dollar mark at the box office. Brand New Day is expected to go the distance and make $2 billion, partially assisted by a newly added IMAX release. The films have set box office records, with Spider-Man specifically dethroning Avengers Endgame's biggest domestic opening. In total, both films have officially accumulated nearly $2 billion at the box office and are expected to rack up a lot more money before they leave theaters, possibly bringing the total closer to or in excess of $3 billion. Although that would be an absolutely wild run for any actor, Zendaya's big year extends beyond just these two films. She starred in The Drama earlier this year, which grossed an impressive $123 million on a $28 million budget. She will also star in Dune Part 3 in December. Dune Part 2 grossed $715 million in 2024 and was showered in praise, leading to an immense amount of hype for the trilogy capper. Ironically, the only obstacle for Dune's box office success is that it will be going up against Avengers Doomsday, which will undoubtedly hinder its box office at least somewhat. Dune will have somewhat of an advantage as it has exclusivity over IMAX screens for a short while, so that will drive more revenue. Even if Dune Part 3 ends up making as much as Dune Part 2, Zendaya stands to have a nearly $4 billion year at the box office. If the film overperforms and has a Barbenheimer situation where both Avengers and Dune can succeed, Dune Part 3 could pull in a whopping $1 billion. That may be a high bar, as Barbie and Oppenheimer were polar opposite films. Barbie targeted families and younger females, while Oppenheimer was targeted at adults. Although plenty of people saw both, there were likely just as many, if not more, viewers who only saw one based on their interests. The crossover for Dune and Avengers' fan bases is likely more significant, meaning it may be harder for fans to spread the love evenly. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.
SpokenLayer.